A thin line of green pressed through stone where stone should not open. Dust rested in the crack. Rainwater pooled there only for moments before slipping away. Sunlight arrived late, angled and brief, touching the surface as if by accident. The space looked too narrow, too dry, too final. Yet something had taken hold there. And it had not turned back. The crack ran along an old concrete path. Years of weight had split the surface just enough to let air pass through. Beneath it lay compacted soil, gray and tired, pressed hard by time. Little lived there. Heat settled quickly during the day. Cold returned just as fast at night. Wind crossed the open space freely, carrying grit and fragments of leaves from elsewhere. A seed had fallen into the opening without intention. It did not land deep. It did not land protected. Rain pushed it lower, then left it exposed again. Days passed. Nothing changed above the surface. Footsteps moved nearby. Shadows came and went. Below, the seed shifted. Moisture arrived in short bursts. Roots began small and unsure, pressing against hard edges. There was no room to spread wide. No soft soil to receive them. Each extension met resistance. The root adjusted. Turned. Pressed again. It followed the shape that had been given to it. Weeks passed. Heat returned often. Water never stayed long. The root thickened where it could. Above, a pale stem finally emerged. It rose slowly, unevenly, leaning toward the slice of light that reached the crack. Dust clung to its surface. Wind shook it more than once. The plant did not grow tall. Its leaves stayed close, small and careful. Each one took time. When rain came, it drank quickly. When it left, the plant drew inward, holding what it could. Summer pressed harder. The concrete burned hot by midday. The crack widened slightly, then closed again as night cooled the surface. The stem curved. Never straight. A leaf tore once and did not return. Another appeared in its place, smaller than before. Nearby, other plants grew in open soil. Their leaves spread wide. Their stems lifted high. They caught the sun early and kept it long. When water came, it soaked deep. When wind passed, it moved through them gently. The plant in the crack stayed low. Time moved on. Growth slowed. Energy gathered close to the base. Then one morning, a bud appeared. Tight. Plain. Easy to miss. It held there for days before opening. When it did, the flower was small, but clear in color. Bright against the gray stone. It did not last long. Wind brushed it. Sun faded it. But it opened fully while it could. More buds followed. Not many. Enough. People noticed as they passed. Some slowed. Some stopped. No one touched it. It stood alone, framed by broken concrete and dust. When the season shifted, petals fell. Leaves dried. The stem darkened. What remained bent back toward the crack. The plant did not disappear. Below the surface, the root stayed, thickened where it had learned how to survive. When the weather cooled and rain returned, green rose again from the same narrow place. The crack had not changed. The space had not softened. The plant had. Some places offer very little. Some conditions remain hard. Yet growth still begins where there is just enough room to start. The shape may differ. The pace may slow. What forms there is still real. Where have you been waiting for better ground? What might already be growing where you stand? Reflection questions. What limits in your life have shaped you rather than stopped you? What small sign of growth have you overlooked because it did not look ideal?